Being outdoors connects me to the earth and gives me euphoric emotions that remind me of my childhood. The best times of my childhood were spent outside camping, traveling, riding bikes, fishing, and just generally breathing fresh air. Last year was my first time at MidSouth. I did the double. The diversity that gravel riding presents is a huge attraction. It's born in diversity, and MidSouth embraces this even further. The thing that connects me to the Mid-South is the love and support that I feel from all of the racers, volunteers, vendors, and let's not forget about that hug at the finish line. I swear Bobby gave me one of the best embraces I've ever had. It may sound weird, but that is one hug that I'll never forget. I love that guy. So I guess you can say I'm here for the hug. As an adaptive athlete, I found it challenging to participate in most sports with several barriers of entry. For one, the cost of adaptive equipment is incredibly expensive. A prosthesis can cost anywhere from $12,000 to $50,000 or more, and insurance doesn't cover sports prostheses, so these costs come down to the individual. Even though I do have a cycling prosthesis, there are still some difficulties that make competing with others difficult. For example, I have to often stop to drain sweat, otherwise I'll get blisters and not be able to finish or even return to work the next day or week. The longer the race, the more prone to issues I'll be. Missing a limb makes me work twice as hard to climb the same hill or keep up with the pack, and that's emotionally hard to deal with. It takes many years of experience to learn how to manage these adversities, and I have to be proactive to reduce injury. Even so, they still happen. Because of this, I have to lower my training mileage to give extra recovery time. And lastly, some sports have specific categories for adaptive and para athletes, and I'm pleased to see that certain endurance events offer them. But let's face it, there are not enough adaptive athletes at these races to call it competitive racing. I'm constantly working to encourage more adaptive people to participate in endurance sports, and I'm here to prove that adaptive athletes have the ability to do it. I think that Mid-South is doing a great job with diversity and adversity inclusion. For 2023, Mid-South has offered adaptive categories and reduced our race entry fees. It was obvious that this is a hand up and not a hand out. The staff at Mid-South recognizes the barriers of entry for adaptive athletes and are encouraging more to participate. This is just a start, and I aim to influence this race to become a destination event for adaptive athletes. I want to connect Mid-South and its supporters to the many nonprofit adaptive sports groups that I work with to offer starting positions and race support. My hopes this year is more than just finish the Mid-South double. I want to portray how much fun I'm having while doing it and recruit more adaptive athletes and people with diversities to join.